Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be showing you guys today how to achieve this makeup look. It's just a basic glowy every single day makeup look. I'm going to be revealing all of the products that I use on a daily basis that I absolutely love and I stand by and that are my grails. So if you would like to achieve this makeup look, just keep on watching. I'm constantly changing my makeup. I'm always making things better. So this is literally a routine that has evolved and been constantly improving for probably since I was like 9 years old. I think I started doing makeup when I was like 8. I've always loved makeup. So what I first start with is Korean skincare. I use this brand. I actually got this at Sephora. I've always loved Korean skincare, and I forgot to mention, I have these hair clips that I use. I got these at Marshall's and they're so convenient. They're also made so that like it doesn't crease your hair. So you just put this. This is supposed to be like make your face really glowy, and I just found that this sunscreen doesn't really leave white residue. Sometimes I literally do like massage, like just after that, because sunscreen is the most important part of your makeup or skincare, whatever, because at the end of the day that is what is going to keep you the most beautiful, because it's healthy for you, it's healthy for your skin. Then I'm going to use this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This primer is amazing. Like, I can't even begin to explain to you how much better my makeup looks when I put this on. There was a day that I forgot to put it on and my concealer was creasing like crazy. I just did not feel cute. I felt pretty bad that whole day because of how like I felt like my makeup just looked so bad. So this transforms your whole makeup. What I also love about this is that it sort of takes out the oil. I have very oily skin, right? Especially when I put sunscreen on, which is why a lot of years before this, I actually didn't apply sunscreen because I hated how oily my skin looked. But when I apply this, it helps sort of soak out all of that oil and instead make my makeup stick and, you know, not have my makeup all oily and just moving around my face, you know what I'm saying? Like, alright, so now onto the concealer. So I actually use drugstore concealer that I absolutely love and I've been using for some years. Sorry if my camera is like shaking a little bit. I'm using like a tripod. I use the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 011 and then also the shade 015. The reason why I do this is because sometimes I'm more tan than other times. So if I, you know, have just gone out in the sun, I'm not gonna wanna be putting really bright concealer on because it's just not gonna look good. So I just mix these two so I can make sure that I get the exact color that I want. And then of course I just, you know, dot any places on my face that I wanna cover up. You know, you gotta trust the process, I guess. And then take my beauty blender, I also got this at Sephora, and then just blend everything in. I think I swallowed some of the sunscreen. Ooh, that does not taste good. So one thing I like to do is like move my head down as I go. Is it like, I don't know. Weird beauty tips. I like to do this, it sort of sinks the makeup more into my skin. And of course I just pat the top of my eye. Then I do the same thing on this side. I actually do have a fancy concealer that I use, but the thing is with fancy concealers, they're very full coverage, especially this one. It's Hourglass. This one's very full coverage, so I feel like the reason why I really love the Maybelline ones is because they're lightweight, so it doesn't look so cakey, you know what I'm saying? The thing about that though is it doesn't fully cover my eye bags. Now I feel like I have some eye bags. Like, as you can see, they're still there, right? Yes, I want to cover these up more, but I don't really want my face to look cakey. So what I do is that I take my expensive one. This is also, you know, good for your bank account because you don't want to always use your most expensive. And I just simply add 2 little dots, 2 to 3, only right here where my eye bag is the darkest. Of course, I'm not trying to, you know, annoy anyone. I know that my eye bags are not the craziest, but it's still part of my routine. So I just do that, and as you can see, like, there really isn't anything there. It's literally like you can only see the line and that's it. There is no coloring whatsoever of that eye bag. It's gone. This is when I take my Maybelline Fit Me powder. It's the matte and poreless, so it's not just powder, it's one that you can kind of blend into your skin, and it completely takes away any oily looking, you know, skin. I love using this with my Sephora blender, and I just make sure to pat that, taking away that oily sort of look. So anywhere that I have shiny that I don't want. See, like, if I were to do that on my cheekbones, I wouldn't really want to do that because there are certain areas of your face that you want to be glowy, you know? But not necessarily on your forehead or on your chin or near your nose. I am so excited because I just got some new products today. Let me show you really quick. So I got the e.l.f. Stay All Night Setting Mist because I don't have setting mist, so it's like my makeup melts in the sun. And then the NYX Buttermelt Blush, and yeah, that's what I got. So I'm excited to try these products today. I'll let you guys know what I think, and obviously, you know, you guys probably want a specific product that I love, but I have not experimented yet with blush, specifically lighter blush. I'm looking more into sort of a lighter color. I've used a lot of dark colors and I realized that it's just not for me. And then also, I don't usually use setting mist, which is obviously an issue because, you know, now that I know how to do my makeup, I want it to stay on in the heat. Next step that I do is going to be some bronzer. Now, I absolutely love the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. Look how beautiful it is. Just the packaging is just gorgeous. If there's any boyfriends watching this and you want to get your girlfriend a gift, get her the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, because look at how beautiful this is. Ooh, it's a hard world out there. We have to stay hydrated. I use this sort of brush. I make sure to pat it on the top, and then I slowly go down so that it lifts my face. So I go like this, and then I, of course, slowly go down, and then I sort of rub, and then I do my forehead just to make sure that you just look sort of sun-kissed, kind of tan, and then I do the bottom of my face again to just overall make it look more tan. Now what I'm gonna do is try my new blush. I'm so excited. So I saw this girl on TikTok and she was wearing the most beautiful blush, and she said it's from Rhode, but I already have Rhode and I have it in this shade. It's the Sleepy Girl shade. But I saw her and I was like, oh my gosh, that is the prettiest blush. And I don't feel like getting another Rhode because first of all, it's expensive, and second of all, I already have one. I found a similar shade that she had on her face. Not the same brand, but it's NYX, and I thought this looked really, really nice. Obviously, this is really bright, so I'm gonna, you know, go easy on it. This is the color I usually use, just kind of orangey, and I sort of want to go for more of a bright, uplifting sort of pink, come off more friendly. It is so pigmented. Wow. I like it. I like it. I think that the bronzer that I already have on is sort of making it darker. but it's so pigmented, guys. Like, I literally barely put anything on it. Like, that's how you know, like, this is probably gonna last me like 10 years. Have like full coverage and I haven't even barely touched it. This is the shade My Butter Half. I like to put it on my nose too. Guys, I really love it. I do. I think it's really cute. I think it's very, very cute. And I will happily have blush blindness, okay? I will, okay? Is the last step I like to do is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. So this is in the shade 05 Fair Clear. Now the reason I like to do this is because I really like sculpting my face with it, and I will show you what I mean in a minute. So I'm gonna take this sort of contouring brush right here. I always tap things on my hand just so I don't overdo the product. And then one thing I actually find that contours your nose really nice is instead of putting bronzer on each side of your nose, I tend to find that it literally makes my nose look bigger. Like, I'm not even kidding. To like put it like this using the brush. Like, do you guys see what I see? Because why is it actually snatching my nose? Am I tripping? Yeah, and then I want to make sure to blend in any of this creasing sort of makeup up here. And I want to finish that off with some powder to make sure that it doesn't crease during the day, because that's like one of my biggest pet peeves. And then I take this sort of airbrush, and that's when I just brush all of that just right off. And I know this is a lot of steps for a no makeup makeup, but of course, like if I'm rushing out of the house, or if I'm going to the gym, or if I'm doing something, I do sort of a more simplified version of this makeup look. But at the end of the day, like, this is the full makeup look.
Now I'm going to put on some setting mist. I'm excited for this because I haven't had setting mist and I feel like it's something I need. So I'm gonna just... Don't add too much! Let me know in the comments if like I overdid it or if I should have been doing that, but I'm just gonna let this dry. I put a lot on because I don't know. So, alright, while I'm waiting for that to like cool down, next thing I'm gonna do is my eyebrows. Recently I quit my fellow Anastasia girl over here. She was my day one, she was my ride or die. We've been through it all together. But unfortunately, I have found a new lover. That is the Maybelline Brown Ultra Slim Eyebrow Pencil. It has a really great brush, so what I do is I make sure to brush my eyebrows, and then I don't put it up all the way because it snaps right off. I wouldn't say it's the most, highest quality, product, but it does the job really, really well. So, that's what I care about at the end of the day. So, I just fill them in wherever I need some more color and fullness.
And then this is very important. You want to make sure that you're brushing it all out, because I'm going to use something to sculpt it upwards. So if you don't blend it in, it's just going to look really uneven. So you want to make sure that the color goes through every single part of your eyebrow. And now what I'm going to do is one of my favorite parts. I saw this on a girl from TikTok, so credit to her. I'm going to take the e.l.f. brow lift, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put my finger right in here and simply just put it on my eyebrow. Don't be afraid to put a lot of product on, because it will help it to stay all day intact. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a brush, bring up my eyebrows all the way. So this is essentially like soap brows, sort of the soap brow trend of 2020. And obviously I'm not going to leave them up like this. I don't think that personally for me, I don't think that looks good on me. But this is the first step. So just make sure to do that. I'm going to go over that multiple times. And I sort of let it dry a little bit. Ooh, little Mona Lisa moment. Once that's a little more dry, I'm just going Make sure that it's thinned out a little bit more. And of course, make sure that your eyebrows are the same size, which I have trouble with because for some reason I have more hair on this eyebrow than this one. I don't know what's up with that, but hey, don't ask God about his decisions because you will not get those answers, honey. Perfect, so that's done. Then there's usually some residue. As you can see, there's some residue on the sides here. So what I do is I take my beauty blender. I don't even put anything on it because there's already some left over. And then I just make sure that there's no brow stuff like near it and it looks kind of clean. I don't have the time to be putting concealer on the top and the bottom. I find that that makes my face look cakey. I don't know about you guys, but it makes my face look cakey, so I don't do that. I am now going to do my eyelashes. I'm gonna start with this Tweezerman. I'm gonna start with this eyelash curler. You wanna make sure that you have an eyelash curler that works for you and isn't all messed up. Mine used to be really messed up. I had to get my new one. Alright, and then now, one of my favorite parts is mascara. I love mascara. Here's my mascara. Why is she hiding from me? I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky Tubes Tubing Mascara. Let me put you guys on. I was in love with the telescopic mascara for the longest time. But then I was like, I cannot handle taking off mascara every single day. It is just such a pain. So I was like, how can I make this easier? And then I was like, tubing mascara. Let's try it. I'm not going back. I'm just not. This is amazing. This is, I don't know why this isn't hyped. People are gatekeeping it. But, you know, the results are gonna speak for themselves, honestly. And when I tell you, it's so easy to take off. Like, I wear makeup so much more now because I know that the night of is not gonna be literal torture trying to take off mascara that just doesn't come off and is ripping out my lashes. And then recently I've been also doing my lower lashes. I do find that it opens up my eyes more. Now look at how beautiful and natural those eyelashes look. We are almost done, guys. We're almost done. Now I'm going to use my girl right here. This is my girl right here. We're locked in. Me and her, we're locked in. This is the Benefit Cookie Highlighter. I also got this from that same girl's video that had the blush. She was like, this stuff, I put this all on my friends. This is like, this is so good, you know? And I'm just like, it's gotta be hype for something. Man, oh man. It is so good. So, let me show you. This is what it looks like. And you barely need anything, so it's gonna like last you a long time. But look at how shiny. It's like blinding, literally. And then I like to obviously do like my cheekbone. And then I take a smaller brush so that I can do my inner eyes. And then I'm gonna go back with my big brush and just kind of feather the bottom of my eyebrows. each side of my nose. Love this. Love this. Yes, it's expensive, but it's worth it if you're someone that likes eyeliner. Alright, the last step. I've recently been experimenting with new lip tints. I've recently been experimenting with new lip liners and lipsticks. So this is what has been working the best for me at the moment. It's the Maybelline Lifter Liner. Of course, I got my advice from TikTok, and all the girls on TikTok said that this is like the most long-lasting one. Because I used to use the NYX liners because they're amazing, but they wouldn't last. So I'm trying to find something that's gonna last. Because like at the end of the day, like it doesn't really matter how good it looks if it doesn't stay on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really matches like the color of my lips. It just sort of enhances it a little bit more. My lips are super dry. Usually I would use some lipstick if I wanted to. If I do use lipstick, I use Crop Top by Maybelline, shade 001. This is a lipstick. The thing with this is that I feel like it's a little bit too dark for me. So I try to just like add a very small amount. Like that. That's literally it. This is a color I really like, by the way. It's by Revlon, but it doesn't last, so it's not long lasting, which is the reason I don't wear it. But look at how beautiful that color is. This is the sort of color I'm looking for. So if anyone has recommendations on something that's long lasting and is like this sort of pink fun color, let me know. I am a big fan of Laneige. Man, this stuff is amazing. Everyone is so hooked up on Rhode, and I am gonna be completely honest, and I'm gonna get so much hate for this, but I don't really like Rhode. I don't really like Rhode. I don't know, like it just, I literally had one of the lip glosses and it literally started stinking. Like it started stinking, like I'm not even kidding. And Laneige smells so good and it moisturizes my lips in seconds. I have really like chapped lips for some reason. Like my lips will get chapped in seconds. Like I'm not even kidding. In literal seconds. So this stuff is just amazing. It's the Lip Glowy Balm in the flavor berry. And this is like, it's like amazing. So good. And one thing I've been loving is using lip liner and lip gloss together. I also got this from the girls on TikTok. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless. So we're gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go back in with my blender, and they said to make your lipstick and lip liner last a long time, you should put some powder on it and then reline it. So what I'm gonna do is do that. I'm just gonna reline it really quick again. Apparently that makes it last a long time. And now I'm gonna finally go in with my Laneige. I also really love this color. You see how much more my lips look moisturized after the Laneige? Like, I love Laneige. Sponsor me. Sponsor me. And then this is obviously not makeup. This is not a makeup video, but I'm just very basic. You know, I'm a basic white girl. So this is the Sol de Janeiro and the most basic, obviously the most basic scent. Is it pistachio? I don't know. It's so good though. I shower in this. because I'm not happy until I have this on. Like, this scent makes me so happy. Like, I put this on and I literally feel like I'm by the beach, smelling the flowers, breathing in the air, just eating, like drinking a pina colada, like. Alright guys, I'm testing to see now how this combo ended up working out. If this camera doesn't stop shaking, I'm gonna lose it. So this combo, I'm gonna see if it actually did anything. So let's see. I'm gonna like actually press down. Really nothing. Approved. I'm low-key gonna do one more layer. I'm setting this. I've seen girls like do so many layers because like I feel like you can never have enough. You can never have enough of this stuff, honestly. I mean, like, you want this on. But yeah, I'm gonna take my cutesy little clips out. I love these. They're a lifesaver because I have curtain bangs. I have curtain bangs. Also guys, I've been growing out my hair. My hair's so long now, like, look at how long it is. These are my little bangs. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you, and I hope that you can use some of the tips that I mentioned in this video. If you guys want more beauty videos, comment down below what you would like to see next. And I hope you have an amazing day or night, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.